Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
This is the Go Home Raw for the Cyber Sundays.
It is also the Fallout Raw from No Mercy.
Yeah, nothing even happened, though. We're not even going to, pay attention to it.
No, because nothing happened in regards to Raw.
You'll never guess where we are tonight.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you to run IZOD.
We're running the IZOD.
Which means fans that are in the area can, watch all 3 shows this weekend. Yeah.
And, to say the least, let's run the show. So we have Vince McMahon come out to open the show. Somebody we haven't seen for a little while. And Vince McMahon announces that, we are going to put it in ink tonight. Seth Rollins versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Someone sign that. Someone sign that. Someone sign that.
Then we have a 65, that's a 75 B+, in which Ricochet defeats Rusev in 11:58 by pinfall with a chocolate rain.
Rusev's no good month. It's just, ugh.
Rusev actually clearly outperformed Ricochet, so...
Of course.
Take notes. This did quite well, actually. And then Natalya cuts promo saying that later on tonight she will be in action and she will be showcasing the local women's talent of the great New Jersey area. Yeah.
Boo! Boo!
And then we move into an 86B+, in which Seth Rollins tells Sheamus to watch his back tonight because, as he normally says, I've got backup. Points to his boys. So
I like to think Pent is eating something, like a hot dog. He's like, hop, hop.
Pent's like, what? I'm here?
McIntyre's just like getting some crumbs off of him. Like, Pent, clean up after
It's
yourself.
like, dude, what's wrong with you? Come on. And we move into a 60C, in which Baron Corbin defeats BLKGs. Jesus! In 1 minute, 32 seconds by pinfall with an end of days.
This is one of the best jobber performances, if you look at the in-ring performances.
32, yeah. 36.
36, yeah.
I chose boys that could sell. That's how I sorted it. I wanted a boy that could sell.
This is your night after Mania hiring, I think.
That's him.
Yeah, that's him. That's the third
I was
man.
Debating on whether or not to give Arrow Boy his spot, actually, and have Baron Corbin kill him.
That would have been cool. Arrow Boy should be goodbye. Arrow Boy's basically blue pants. We should bring him back.
He should.
Yeah.
And we move into a 74B-, in which the Vaudevillains and Zack Ryder are watching Baron Corbin's, dominance on the screen. And they state...
Are they in the Big E position?
Sure.
With the monitor?
Yes.
Okay.
It's there, and they're staring at it. And they're like...
They got their arms crossed,
Sure.
Yeah, that's the Big E position.
And they state that come Cyber Sunday, Baron Corbin is going to get got because there's power in friendship.
God, you're just stealing my storylines.
Yep, pretty much. Then we move into a 67C+, in which the club have a promo in which they say, this means everything, and it's the gun.
God, guys, it's a fake
Put over
gun.
the gun. Put over the gun.
Guys, it's an invisible gun.
One of these weeks, Balor's gonna rush the ring with a just actual pistol and shoot someone. Everybody's be like, what the fuck?
Guys, I've had this the entire time. It's my invisible gun. But that's totally visible. It is?
And we move into a 62C, in which Natalya defeats Anna Bogomazov.
No, you said that wrong. I think this is
Anna Bogomazova. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I didn't look at it right. By pinfall in 619.
Just take out the
Rey Mysterio confirmed.
Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff. And then we have an 100A star, in which Triple H is talking to Vince McMahon about the main event tonight and how
oh my God, so many new catchphrases.
Yes, about how we have the contract signing as our main event tonight, and that we should make sure that there's no way that anything can go wrong. And Vince McMahon delivers his signature catchphrase, "It'll be fine." And then Stephanie comes in and says,
Lady balls.
yeah, that's her new catchphrase, Lady Balls, because that was
her new book.
Yeah, that was actually really scary.
Well, that she's writing a book called Lady Balls?
Yes. God damn. And she basically, she's like, well, how's it going? The camera pans, and it's Stephanie McMahon, and all the crowd's like, huh? Fuck. That's how the crowd would actually be. Well, they probably mark out for her being back a little bit, but then they'd be like, oh, yeah, right, she's terrible.
I think live audiences tend to like Steph.
And so she's back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is.
That woman you traded away J&J security for, essentially.
Yep. And Kevin Owens cuts a promo in which he says, up next, he's got a match.
I seriously can't not look at that. I can't look at that photo and not think,
Up next, he's got a match, and he's going to do what he always does, kill Owens, kill. And he goes out, and he does indeed kill Apollo Crews. 76 B-. Owens has a 91 in-ring performance. In 9 minutes 47 seconds, he makes Apollo Crews tap out. And then once again, Owens goes off on everybody. He goes off on Vince, and he says, oh, it's only so fucking great now that Steph's back. We can finally move back into the era of fucking
sorry, I
estrogen.
What did Steph say when she came back?
I'm back. She kind of just showed up and was like, how's it going, everybody? I'm back now. And was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. It's alerting you she's back.
So that's literally, like, she doesn't say why she's back.
She was on a business trip.
No, she doesn't say why she's... But she was on a business trip?
This entire time. This entire time. Yeah. A very long bit. Over in Japan. She's the one who got you Tanahashi, all right? It was her.
Not Shinsuke.
No, not Shinsuke. Shinsuke was already in NXT. It was her.
Bullshit. Keep the kayfabe. What about Asuka? The dangerously Asian alliance.
You're terrible. We were into a 71C+, in which Anderson and Gallows attack Big Cass and Enzo Amore backstage with lead pipes.
Whoa.
And then they have to have a match afterwards, because a 79B, in which the Dudley Boys pick up on the scraps and get a win with a 3D after 8 minutes.
Again, Bubba just does it on his own.
Yeah, Bubba's just alone. He just... Psh. And then afterwards, we have a crazy angle in which the Dudley Boys are standing there, and then Carl and Anderson rush the ring, and they start beating down Enzo and Cass again, and the Dudley Boys are like, we're heels. And then they start beating down on them, and then Dem Boys, Ricochet, and Neville do flippy shit, and they like... One of them, yeah. One of them, one of them does, the what the hell does Ricochet do? Does he do 450 or?
Yeah, he does like a 450.
Yeah, he does the 450 thing into the Dudleys, and Neville does his corkscrew thing into Dem Boys, and Ricochet and Neville fight off all 4 men.
Yay!
And then we see Dean Ambrose getting ready. Chris Jericho comes up to him, and we get some playful jabs back and forth between the two of them. And it comes kind of to a close as Jericho points out that last week in their tag team match, they actually worked decently well together, aside from the end bit. Ambrose says that they did, and even though they might not see eye to eye all the time, talent knows talent. And that his match is next. In our main event,
I think neither of these two have any then.
We get an 82B in which The Miz defeats Dean Ambrose in 18 minutes by pinfall with a skull-crushing finale.
I think I'd like to point out, I'm pretty sure all 3 of your confirmed Team Raw members have lost this month on Raw.
Yeah. We're building the strongest brand. Miz improves in performance. And, yeah, overall, the good shit. And afterwards, 84B plus, Dean Ambrose offers The Miz a position. And The Miz accepts. Bah, Jesus. Character developments. Apparently.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how it is character development. That's what it told me to say in my script here, so...
Is that the script of write down every word Putty says and regurgitate them to him?
Yes.
I like that script. It's a good show.
It's excellent. But that's not all. That's not y'all. 98 A-star to send us out. The contract signing, as you can see, the contract signing leads to a 3-on-1 beatdown. They sign the contract, and then Rollins jumps over the table, like he jumps on the table and then off of it, and delivers a knee to Rollins or to Sheamus's head. McIntyre comes over, lifts him up, and hammers him a couple times. Pent smashes him over the back with a steel chair. McIntyre power bombs him through the table. And
poor Sheamus.
Yep. And the segment ends with
that darn numbers game.
Dem boys standing together as a unit.
G-Unit.
G-Unit. And our show gets an 89A.
Strong.
Ha. Good stuff. Up in 43.
Tune in this Sunday on the WWE Network to see Rollins versus the Big White Shark. It'll be live streamed.
Maybe. Probably. I don't know.
With either kayfabe or real viewers' choice. Insert Yano shrug here.
We'll find out on SmackDown.